There's a good chance the engine oil sitting in your car right now is slowly destroying your engine, and you'd never know until it's too late. Every day, drivers pour in oils that look perfectly harmless on the shelf, but fail under heat, shear, and pressure. The result? Sludge, timing chain wear, turbo failure, and repair bills that could total your car. This isn't fear-mongering. It's happening to millions of engines, and most drivers have no idea they're using an oil that doesn't even meet their vehicle's minimum requirements. If you care about protecting your engine and your wallet, don't look away now, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to expose the oils you should never put into your engine, the myths that mechanics are tired of seeing drivers believe, and the simple checks that will save your car from an early death. Before we dive in, do yourself a favor. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss critical car-saving videos like this one. Your engine's life depends on what you learn next. Number 1. Most drivers are using oil that doesn't meet their engine's requirements. Here's a fact most drivers never hear. The majority of engine damage today isn't caused by accidents, poor driving, or bad luck. It's caused by using oil that doesn't meet the engine's required specifications. And no, this isn't about brand loyalty or buying the most expensive bottle on the shelf. This is about something far more important: manufacturer approvals. Every modern engine is engineered with microscopic precision. Turbochargers, timing chains, low-tension piston rings, and variable valve systems rely on oil that meets strict performance standards like GM Dexos VW/Audi 502/505 BMW LL or Mercedes MB229.X. These aren't optional recommendations, they're chemical and mechanical requirements. But here's the problem. Walk into any parts store and you'll see dozens of oils that match your viscosity, yet don't meet the approval your engine needs. And most drivers grab them anyway because they look good enough. The result? Gradual wear, sludge formation, timing chain stretch, turbo coking, and in many cases, denied warranty coverage, even if the oil was the right thickness. If your oil doesn't carry the exact approval your engine calls for, it's not protecting your car, it's silently destroying it. Number 2, viscosity myths. Why thicker is better is completely wrong. One of the biggest engine-killing misconceptions floating around is the belief that thicker oil equals better protection. It sounds logical: more thickness, more cushion, more safety. But in modern engines, that old-school thinking can destroy your motor faster than anything else. Today's engines are built with extremely tight tolerances, high-pressure fuel systems, and advanced timing mechanisms that rely on oil flowing instantly. When you pour in an oil that's thicker than your manufacturer recommends, especially during cold starts, you create a situation where your engine is running dry for several crucial seconds. That's when most engine wear happens. Thick oil simply can't get moving fast enough. On the flip side, using oil that's too thin for an older engine, a performance engine, or a turbocharged setup is just as dangerous. When temperatures climb, ultra-thin oils can shear, losing their protective film and allowing metal-to-metal contact. The truth is this: viscosity isn't about preference or what my uncle used in his truck. It's a science. The correct viscosity is matched to your engine's design, clearances, oil pump output, and temperature expectations. Choosing the wrong viscosity isn't protection. It's a slow-motion engine failure waiting to happen. Number 3, certification labels. The fastest way to spot fake or low-quality oil. Walk through any auto parts aisle and you'll see shelves full of oils that look trustworthy. Clean labels, bold claims, shiny packaging. But here's the truth most drivers don't realize. If the bottle doesn't have the proper certifications, it has no business going into your engine. Legitimate oils must pass strict industry tests before they're allowed to carry markings like APISP, ILSA CGF6 or ACEA ratings. They also display the familiar API donut or starburst symbol, proof that the oil meets minimum standards for wear. Protection, detergent strength, volatility, sludge control, and more. But many bargain oils skip these certifications entirely, Some use recycled or unrefined base stocks, leading to inconsistent viscosity and rapid breakdown under heat. Others lack essential additives like detergents, dispersants, or anti-wear compounds. A few imported brands have even failed independent lab tests, showing misleading viscosity numbers that change once the oil gets hot. A bottle might claim premium synthetic or maximum protection, but without certified markings, it's just marketing. And putting uncertified oil in a modern engine is like running cheap fuel in a jet. Nothing goes wrong immediately, but the damage builds quietly until the engine fails. Always check the certification labels. They're your first and best line of defense. Number 4. Turbocharged engines need the right oil. No exceptions. Turbocharged engines aren't just regular engines with extra horsepower. They operate under extreme heat and unbelievable rotational speeds, often pushing past 150,000 RPM. That kind of environment demands oil engineered to survive high temperatures, rapid pressure changes, and constant lubrication at blistering speeds. And here's the mistake that kills turbos every day: using cheap or incorrect oil that cannot handle those conditions. When the wrong oil enters a turbocharged engine, it begins to burn, evaporate, and chemically break down the moment the turbo heats up. This leads to carbon deposits, known as coking, on the turbo's bearings and oil passages. Once those passages clog, lubrication slows, temperatures spike, and the turbo begins to fail. The whining sound, the loss of boost, the smoke, it all traces back to poor oil choice. And turbo replacement? It's one of the most expensive repairs a driver can face. Manufacturers like VW, BMW, Ford, Hyundai, and Kia specify oils that meet strict turbo-rated standards for a reason. These oils resist heat, maintain stable viscosity, and prevent carbon buildup. With turbos, there is no close enough. You either use the correct oil, or you shorten engine life with every ignition. Number 5. Additive chemistry matters more than viscosity. Most drivers focus on the big number on the bottle: 5, W30, 0, W20, 10, W40. But what really determines how well an oil protects your engine isn't the viscosity alone, it's the additive package blended into that oil. Two oils with identical viscosity can perform completely differently once inside an engine, because their chemical formulas are not the same. Additives are the real workers behind the scenes. Detergents keep internal parts clean. Dispersants suspend dirt so it can't form sludge. Anti-wear agents like ZDDP create protective metal films under pressure. Friction modifiers improve efficiency and reduce heat. Antioxidants keep the oil from breaking down. Even anti-foam agents help maintain stable lubrication at high RPM. Premium oils contain advanced high-concentration additives engineered to handle modern engines, direct injection fuel systems, and turbochargers. Cheaper oils often cut corners with weaker formulas or outdated chemistry, even if the viscosity looks correct on the front label. Independent lab tests repeatedly show that brand-name synthetics maintain their strength far longer under stress because of their superior additive packages. Meanwhile, bargain oils shear down, oxidize, or form deposits much sooner. So, don't be fooled by viscosity alone. The science inside the bottle matters far more than the number printed on it. Number 6. Diesel oils are not interchangeable with gasoline oils. Many people assume oil is oil, that if it's good enough for a diesel truck, it must be more than good enough for a regular gas engine. But diesel and gasoline engines operate under completely different conditions, face different contaminants, and require very specific chemical protection. Using the wrong type can lead to serious long-term damage. Diesel-rated oils, marked with classifications like CK4, CJ4, or FA4, contain higher levels of detergents and soot-handling additives because diesel combustion produces far more carbon byproducts. They also include stronger anti-wear additives designed for heavy loads and high compression. This makes them perfect for diesel engines, but potentially harmful for gasoline engines equipped with catalytic converters, which can be damaged by excessive phosphorus and zinc. On the other hand, trying to run a diesel on gasoline oil is a recipe for disaster. Gas engine oils don't have the soot dispersants, detergents, or wear protection needed for diesel combustion, This leads to carbon buildup, clogged EGR valves, sticking piston rings, injector failures, and accelerated wear throughout the engine. Modern diesels, especially low-emission models, even require low SAPS formulations that most gasoline oils can't replicate. The bottom line is simple. Diesel and gasoline oils are not interchangeable, ever. Using the wrong one won't protect your engine. It will quietly destroy it. Number 7. Engine wear happens before you even leave your driveway. Most drivers worry about engine wear when they're on the highway, accelerating hard or towing heavy loads. But the truth is far more surprising. The majority of engine wear occurs in the first few seconds after a cold start, long before you reach the end of your driveway. When an engine sits overnight, oil settles back into the pan, leaving critical components like the camshaft, bearings, and timing chain with minimal protection. On startup, metal surfaces scrape against each other until oil pressure builds, and circulation reaches every corner of the engine. If your oil is too thick for the climate, or not formulated for fast flow, this delay becomes even longer, causing microscopic wear every single morning. Cold starts also cause condensation, fuel dilution, and rapid temperature swings, all of which stress the oil's chemistry. Modern engines are built with tight tolerances, meaning they rely heavily on oils that flow quickly and maintain stability in cold conditions. That's why many manufacturers switch to lower viscosity oils like 0W20 or 0W16, not just for fuel economy, but to protect engines during the most vulnerable moment of their operation. If you choose the wrong cold start viscosity, your engine may be wearing out faster than you realize, before your trip even begins. Number 8. Synthetic versus synthetic blend versus fake synthetic. Most drivers assume synthetic means the best, but the truth is far more complicated, and the oil industry doesn't always make it easy to understand what you're actually buying. Not all synthetics are created equal, and some bottles labeled full synthetic aren't truly synthetic at all. Here's the breakdown. Synthetic blend is the simplest to understand. It's part synthetic oil mixed with conventional base oil. It performs better than traditional oil, but it doesn't offer the high temperature stability, cleanliness, or longevity of a true full synthetic. But here's where things get tricky. Many oils sold as full synthetic are actually Group 3 oils, highly refined mineral oils. Legally, they can be marketed as synthetic, but chemically, they don't perform like true synthetics under extreme stress. Real synthetics come from Group 4, PAO, and Group 5, ester, base stocks, which offer superior resistance to heat, oxidation, and mechanical shear. Most major brands use Group 3 oil because it's cheaper to produce. It works well for regular driving, but it's not the same as a PAO or ester-based oil when it comes to extreme conditions, turbocharged engines, or long drain intervals. So, when you buy oil, don't just look for synthetic. Look for the base oil category or company transparency. A fake synthetic won't destroy your engine overnight, but it won't protect it like a real one when things get tough. Number 9. Extended oil intervals aren't universal. Modern synthetic oils are far more advanced than the oils used decades ago. Some are engineered to last 10,000 to 15,000 miles, and a few premium formulas can even go beyond that under ideal conditions. But here's the mistake many drivers make: assuming any synthetic oil can safely go that far. The reality is that extended intervals only work when every factor lines up perfectly, and most everyday driving doesn't meet those conditions. Extended intervals rely on a combination of the right oil, the right filter, the right driving habits, and an engine designed for long-life lubricants. If you do lots of short trips, your engine never reaches full operating temperature, allowing fuel and moisture to contaminate the oil. If you live in extreme heat or cold, the oil breaks down faster. If your engine is turbocharged, direct injection, or high mileage, contamination and stress increase dramatically. Running any oil past its limit, especially a cheaper synthetic or a conventional blend, leads to varnish, oxidation, sludge formation, and increased wear on timing chains and turbo components. So, while long intervals sound convenient, they aren't universal. If your engine wasn't engineered for them, pushing your oil too far can quietly cut its lifespan in half. Number 10. Oil filters. are a bigger problem than most people realize. Most drivers focus entirely on the oil they choose and barely think about the filter that keeps that oil clean. But the truth is simple. Even the best oil in the world becomes useless if it's running through a low-quality filter. And unfortunately, many of the cheapest filters on the market are built with shocking shortcuts that put your engine at risk. Budget filters often use cardboard end caps instead of metal, thin filtration media that clogs quickly, and weak bypass valves that open too easily. When that happens, unfiltered oil, full of tiny metal particles, soot, and sludge, circulates straight through your engine. Over time, these contaminants grind away at bearings, piston rings, and timing components. Some quick lube shops even install generic white box filters with no brand name at all. These filters may look fine on the outside, but cut one open and you'll often find cheap materials that can't withstand high heat or extended intervals. In severe cases, filters collapse internally, starving the engine of oil and causing sudden, catastrophic damage. A proper filter isn't optional. It's a critical piece of the lubrication system. Choosing a high-quality filter is just as important as choosing the right oil. Number 11. High-mileage oils. Helpful or hype? Walk down any auto store aisle and you'll see entire sections dedicated to high-mileage oil, marketed as the cure-all for engines with over 75,000 or 100,000 miles. But are these oils truly helpful or just clever marketing designed to sell more bottles? The truth lies somewhere in the middle. High-mileage oils contain a mix of seal conditioners, extra detergents, and slightly modified viscosity profiles. The seal conditioners can soften aging rubber seals, helping reduce small leaks and oil seepage. The boosted detergents help clean engines that may have accumulated years of light sludge or varnish. For cars that burn a bit of oil or have mild wear, this can make a noticeable difference. But here's the catch. Not every older engine needs high-mileage oil. Some brands simply repackage conventional oil with minor tweaks and a premium price tag. And if your engine isn't leaking, burning oil, or showing signs of wear, switching to a high-mileage formula may offer little benefit compared to a high-quality full synthetic. High-mileage oils aren't magic, and they won't reverse mechanical wear. But used in the right situation and from a reputable brand, they can help extend the life of a tired engine. The key is knowing whether your engine actually needs it, or if you're just buying hype. Number 12. Outdated oil sitting on store shelves. Most drivers assume that if oil is on the shelf, it's fresh and ready to protect their engine. But motor oil doesn't last forever, especially when stored in hot warehouses, humid garages, or discount stores that don't rotate stock properly. Old or poorly stored oil can break down before it even enters your engine, and many drivers never think to check the date. Motor oil begins degrading the moment it's manufactured. Heat, oxygen exposure, and moisture all slowly weaken the additives that keep your engine clean and protected. Over time, detergents lose strength, anti-wear compounds become less effective, and the oil's ability to resist oxidation declines. A bottle that's been sitting for 3 or 4 years may no longer perform anywhere near its original spec. The problem is especially common in clearance bins and discount retailers, where older stock gets pushed to the front to sell quickly. Some oils sit so long that the additives separate or settle, a serious issue that can lead to sludge formation once the oil heats up. Before buying oil, always check the production date or batch code stamped on the bottle. If it's several years old, leave it on the shelf. Fresh oil protects. Expired oil gambles with your engine's future. Number 13. Mixing oil brands and types isn't dangerous, but it is not ideal. Many drivers have been in the same situation. The oil is a little low, you don't have the exact brand you used last time, and you top off with whatever is available. And while mixing oils isn't instantly harmful, it's far from the best practice for long-term engine health. Every oil brand uses its own additive package, carefully blended to balance detergents, dispersants, friction modifiers, and anti-wear components. When you mix oils, especially different brands, viscosities, or base oil groups, you dilute and disrupt this chemistry. Some additives can partially neutralize each other, while others may not interact well, leading to reduced cleaning ability or weaker anti-wear protection. Mixing synthetic with conventional oil is technically safe, but it lowers the overall performance to the level of the weaker oil. Mixing diesel oil with gasoline oil or high ZDDP oil with low SAPS oil can create mismatched chemistry that accelerates wear or damages emission systems. If you're in an emergency situation, topping off with any oil is better than running low. But once you do, it's smart to plan a full oil change soon after. Consistency matters. For the best protection, choose one brand, one formulation, and stick with it. Your engine will thank you for the stability. Number 14. Sludge. The engine's silent death sentence. Sludge is one of the most destructive problems an engine can face, and the worst part is that it builds up quietly, long before most drivers realize something is wrong. Sludge forms when oil breaks down from heat, contamination, or neglect. Instead of flowing smoothly, it thickens into a sticky, tar-like substance that coats internal components and blocks vital oil passages. Once sludge begins forming, your engine's lifeline, oil circulation, starts to collapse. Oil can no longer reach the camshaft, bearings, variable valve timing system, or the tiny channels that feed the timing chain. This starves the engine of lubrication, causing overheating, metal-on-metal contact, and catastrophic wear. Timing chain tensioners, which rely on clean oil to operate, are often the first parts to fail. Sludge also traps heat, accelerates oxidation, and causes piston rings to stick, reducing compression and increasing oil consumption. If you pull the oil cap and see thick black deposits instead of clean metal, the damage has already started. Once sludge takes hold, no miracle additive will reverse it. The only solution is frequent oil changes, high detergent synthetic oil, and sometimes an engine flush if recommended by a professional. Sludge doesn't destroy engines overnight. It kills them slowly, silently, and permanently. Number 15. Why mechanics don't agree on which oil is best. Ask a group of mechanics which engine oil is the best, and you'll hear a wide range of answers, sometimes even passionate arguments. But this disagreement doesn't mean the industry is confused. It simply reflects the reality that different engines need different oil characteristics, and mechanics base their opinions on the engines they see most often. Some mechanics swear by Mobil 1 because of its consistent lab performance and long-term reliability in a wide range of vehicles. Others prefer Castrol Edge or Pennzoil Ultra Platinum for their strong additive chemistry and excellent resistance to heat and shear. Brands like Valvoline and Royal Purple also earn loyal followers due to strong field results and respected testing data. But opinions shift when mechanics deal with specific engines. A technician who works primarily on turbocharged vehicles may favor oils with low volatility and strong deposit control. A specialist in older cars may choose oils with higher ZI/DDP levels for flat tappet cams. Meanwhile, mechanics who see sludge-prone engines daily will prioritize oils with powerful detergent packages. The key takeaway is this: best is not universal. What matters most is using an oil that fits your engine's design, meets its factory specifications, and performs well in real-world conditions. Mechanics disagree because engines differ. Your job is to match the oil to yours. Number 16. Marketing claims on oil bottles are often misleading. Oil companies know exactly what catches a shopper's eye: bold claims, flashy labels, and promises of instant power or extreme protection. But while the front of the bottle is designed to sell you, the real truth about the oil is buried on the back, or missing altogether. Many marketing claims sound impressive, but they often have little to do with real-world engine protection. Phrases like protects for 20,000 miles, racing formula, maximum horsepower, or fuel saver technology are crafted to grab attention, not to guarantee performance. In many cases, these claims are based on controlled lab tests under ideal conditions, not the daily reality of cold starts, short trips, dusty roads, and aging engines. Some oils exaggerate their capabilities simply because drivers rarely verify what's actually inside the bottle. The real indicators of quality aren't the flashy words. They're the industry certifications like API, ILSAC, and ACEA ratings. These certifications require rigorous testing for wear protection, deposit control, oxidation resistance, and more. If a bottle makes big promises but lacks the proper approvals, that's a red flag. Oil marketing can be loud and persuasive, but engines don't care about slogans. They only care about proven, certified performance, not hype. You've just learned the truth about engine oil, the myths, the dangers, and the mistakes that silently destroy engines every single day. Most drivers will never hear any of this. They'll keep trusting the cheapest bottle on the shelf, ignoring specs, skipping filters, and believing the marketing hype, until the warning lights come on and the repair bills hit hard. But you now know better. You have the information that protects engines, prevents breakdowns, and saves thousands of dollars in repairs. Your car will last longer because of what you learned today, if you actually use it. Before you go, do one thing that costs nothing but makes a massive difference. Hit that subscribe button. This channel isn't here for fluff or clickbait. It's here to give you real, no-nonsense car knowledge that dealerships, quick lube shops, and budget oil brands would rather you never hear. If you want your engine to last, if you want to avoid hidden traps, and if you want the truth, not marketing, then subscribe right now and turn on notifications. Protect your car, protect your wallet, and stay ready for the next video that could save you even more.